Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 16th of March 1980, which means we've come through another winter with just one minor glitch in the sense that this shopping centre here, or corner market, actually had a maintenance phase. And you can see, well, and you can see here that the wear and tear is only 1% with 100% productivity. And of course, while the building's being repaired, although it doesn't stop, it actually reduces its productivity because of the fact that it's under repair. And what actually happened is that some people here started to suffer a food shortage. So I was forced to bring this seller shopping mall online. So I've now got workers out here who are providing some additional support to this area. And I'm going to leave it because we're expanding this way, and I want to start filling in this area because I want the population to grow continuously so that eventually we can get this geothermal power plant online, and we got a thermal heating here, which I'd also like to get. Also, I'd like to get some workforce into the fire station as well. And just as a give you a bit of a comparison, this shop down here, and I think one of the things you got to guard against, I'm not saying that you need two shops in every town, but what I'm saying is that if your shop starts to get to the point where the number of people being served is reaching the maximum capacity, maybe you do need to think of a contingency then, just to be able to deal with that circumstance when the actual population drops down. I wouldn't mind actually doing some general. Yeah, I keep looking at this area here, and I think I'd like to start kind of doing that. Start connecting in this area and asphalting that. I keep meaning to do it through the winter, and I keep forgetting. This area over here is where I really want to start trying to focus in this part. Because this is the area where we're starting to develop. I mean, overall it's growing. We are getting some more workforce into here, but there's not a vast amount. And we're pushing the workforce out to this area. You can see I've now built the conveyors through here. And we are working on this power plant, which should then feed power into the grid and hopefully give us a bit more workforce. Or, well, stability, I think is probably the term. We're also working on starting to put our iron together because I think the steel mill is got to be more of a priority. I think what we probably could do, actually just needs a tiny amount of steel. I think we could just slot that on there. It won't take much to build it. Yeah, you've got resources. Get you on that. So our population is growing. It's over 9,000. Just want to check our. Yeah, we're births are exceeding deaths at the moment. The birth rate has dropped. You can just see that death spike on, or where the deaths are dropping. That spike was actually caused by that food shortage. I think generally we're okay, and of course, just to give you an update, we are expanding out this way. I was looking at this just before I started the video, and I was thinking about maybe doing some planning out here, but I don't really. I've kind of had a little bit of a review. I think I'd like to get this road out, get a construction office out here, do the leveling in this area, so that we can see how much oil we've got, and then I can work back. What I'm probably thinking is we'll put the refinery and our oil production here, and then what that will do is give me the basis for where we can bring the rail line in. And what we're most likely will do is have the town out about here, because we need to put it away from the actual because we're going to need to put it away from the oil refinery. One thing I want to do is there is some coal out here as well, so we've got the possibility that we might be able to put some coal production out here from for a local heating perspective. So that might be another option. So we've still got lots and lots to do, but the problem is catching up with the workforce, because at the moment we're still running on one construction office. And of course, another issue is if I hook the repair bay and zoom out as far as I can, what you'll see is that the repair bay won't go up to here. So we are looking potentially at having another repair building out here somewhere eventually. But of course, that will need a workforce. It will also need to be supplied. And that's what makes the steel industry so important, because we are going to need to start thinking about making electro components, electronics, and some other stuff as well. Because at the moment, my economy is, I think that's because I bought some vehicles, but you can see that, yeah. So we are trying to get we're back in profit now, but it's a fairly marginal economy. Now, the other thing that's finished is I've got our second, what we call it here, got our second orphanage here, sorry. Moral of the story is don't flip things backwards and forwards. So we got 2 orphanages here, picking up that should keep our growth going, because growth is everything. Got some people due to low education. That could be an issue. I just want to see if that grows or remains static. If it starts to grow, then we're going to have to find out where there's no school problem. Yeah, we got a message come up saying low happiness. Happiness is too low. Yeah, it's in this area here. Probably the same place. Yep. You always get that message when you just get one person move in. So we've got one person living a solitary life here. And they're probably a new resident or something. Let me just see if we can see who it is. Yeah, this person is a 21-year-old. He's probably just left home or something and decided to move into this flat here. So he's kind of a little bit out on his own, but probably could do with a little bit of actually we could put a monument in here. Actually, I think we'll slip a monument in. Don't need a big one. Famous last words. It's probably a little bit too big. Don't want them on the star. That is I think we'll just drop you in, tilt you a little bit like that, where we don't need anything special in the way of pathways. And what we got here, get the groundworks guys on that, and you on that. Then we'll build that monument just so that we can kind of improve the loyalty and happiness in this area. In fact, yeah, I mean his happiness is improving because he's got a nice big house all to himself. I think overall we're doing good. We're getting a little bit more consistent brick production now. Actually, probably don't need 15. Actually, we'll just keep you at 10. We'll probably do how much? This could probably go up a smidge to 15. Plenty of that. We certainly need to keep producing the fuel. Back again. Yes, I know you're feeling lonely, but there's nothing I can do about it. Just sit back and enjoy yourself. You'll get there eventually. My other concern, which I do need to think about, is we've got this technical office here for collecting the trash, but my instinct is, oh, we might have put one here actually. Yeah. I'm going to need to get another technical office in here. We've got one for snow clearance here, but part of me says that I'm going to need to build this eventually, because we're going to need more kind of how can you say, waste collection on this side, because obviously when this is built, we're going to need more that way. Let me just see. Missing resource. Is that going to be worth by building at the moment? Not so sure. I don't think we need that just at the moment, because as I say, we are dependent on that single one with the workforce. Ideally, what I would like to do, yeah, I mean, this guy doesn't have a lot going for it at the moment. Now, we do have this work construction office over here, which has an option to pick up from, I think it's here, but they don't really have that much in the way of workforce here at the moment, so we do need to grow this area. I wonder if I put a repair station, would it be worth it? No, I don't think it would be actually. I think at the moment, actually, how is my vehicle repair situation going? We'll check there here. I think we're getting a fairly kind of I think we can push you to 30, I think. Where are you? There's no vehicles actually being repaired at the moment, so I think we're on top of it at the moment. Right, we've got we'll just shoot through there. Get you built that. Get that out. Get that going. And ideally I'd like to come down to about here, but this junction is going to be a little bit tricky because it's the footpath bisects the situation there. We still got a fairly bit of a pile of vehicles that still need to be scrapped. I think our waste system is going quite well. Biofuel is kind of like that. Now, right at the end of the last video, I brought in this, and we've got some minimal waste production. You can see here hazardous waste being produced, and that is being taken and dumped. We are getting potential biological waste from this, but there's not much I can do about it. So at the moment, all we can do is just pull out what we've got and then feed it into our scrap system here, and then just take it from there. Where are you coming from? Let's just see. Yeah, you're still coming down from there. That's okay. That's good. Now, one thing I am considering is another farm out here, but I don't think we're quite ready for that as well. Right, we are drawing off workers from here. I think we will build that just to keep the expansion going. We've got another bus stop here, which eventually is going to send the workforce out to there and be another pickup point for this way. In fact, I've just had a thought. Part of me says I'd like to maybe put a road through there. Then we can build in this area. Problem is we're going to have a bit of a power problem, which we're going to need to consider as well. Actually, talking of power, let me just see. Because of course at the moment, yeah, we've got power overload there. We're okay for power here. The problem is we got a choke point here, which isn't bad at the moment, but it means that we can't expand out this much. We probably couldn't bring this online until I've actually built this. So we're going to certainly need to look at this from that perspective as well. Oh, so many things to think about. So many things to think about. Let me just get up to here. Probably need some more snowplows in there, but I would like to build the money up. Yeah. This is the area that we've got. Right, we've got a power station. Nearly finished here. We need bricks. Steel and bricks. Get this done. Let me just see if I got... Yeah, you're on there. We are getting more and more workers out here. Yeah, you can see here with the... We're now getting more and more people providing that fire coverage. That's because these blocks are filling up. I can't remember which one blocks they are, but get more and more people coming into here. Yeah, we're getting more and more people. Eventually we'll probably need to add extra buses here, and then that will fill up that area there. No. I think from a security perspective, the town is quite small, so we don't need everything. So we're just going to let this keep filling out. Right, I can't just keep wandering around looking at things. We've got to start, I just feel that need to build something or create something. It's just a matter of the game. Right, we've now got this one flowing in here, this one flowing in here. So technically now that is built. This needs to be built. Just get the... That needs to be built. That needs to be built. I think we can build that now. So we're just start filling in this junction. And of course, wow, what we got here? It's almost like I need another road, a proper road crew. I think I will. I think we're going to put a proper road crew in. Where can I put one in? Where my instinct is, what's the range of my fire coverage? Where's the fire station? Yeah, I think what we're going to do, this road is finished. I'm going to put another road crew here. Where are you? Construction office. I'm going to put a 20 up here. I'd like a fairly big road crew. I think we'll use a panel road. Yeah. I like my panel roads. And yeah, what do we need here? Get those guys working on that. Yeah, if we get another construction office here, actually that's probably a good segue into getting a gas station out here as well. Let's look at the gas situation. We don't have a... We got gas station there. This is like an interchange, so maybe we need a gas station here. That fits in quite nicely as well. So if we put a gas station about there, what that will mean is that we will get vehicles coming up here that are running low of fuel can come off on here, come to this junction, fuel up and go back out on the highway. Yeah, that will work. And then we're going to need to bring power out here. Let me just see. Yeah, so it probably wouldn't hurt. But another gas station about there actually. Because although ideally I would like a gas station there, but where's my power lines? Got a power line there. Right. We got a distributions line here. Actually, I think what we're going to need to do is we got that power station there. It's going to feed into here, but this is only a what we call it. These are low line power lines. So if I can get out a power line from here, right? So what I'm going to do. There's going to be a bit of duplication. I want to keep that free for local supply. I think from a planning perspective, come that way. Actually, you can come that way, and then I'll hook you up to there, and then out here we're going to put a switch terminal. High-highs four-way switch. Put you there. Push you into there like that, and then what we're going to do is go the full 18 megawatts. We need to get you to there. So we're going to have to bring you out across like that. And then you to there. Make sure that's... What that will mean is I've now got the power feed for two reasons. One, it will allow us to expand out this way, and more importantly, we're going to need to run some pylons up over here eventually, although strictly speaking this place would probably be better off with its own power station. But because one of the downsides is that when you're running across a big map like this, it's very tempting to run great big long power lines, but truthfully you're far better off containing your power if possible. So we may have, I think this is going to have to be a construction camp job, and then we'll build up the power lines in this area, either with geothermal. We got water here, so we could use a hydropower again temporarily until we get set up. Yeah, that might work. So we'll be okay from that perspective. Let's Gonna need to push this out. I think what I do need to do is actually check our. We got a lot of trucks sat around doing nothing. A little bit worried about that. Actually, I just had a thought. We've built most of the roads around here. If where is my asphalt vehicles? Pavers. You got pavers sat here. Okay. Let me just go back and check those roads. I'm not exactly sure. They're waiting for pavers. Why aren't they? Why haven't we got pavers working on them? I'm not exactly sure why. We've got guys here sat here with asphalt, but they're not actually. Let me just see. It could be delivery trucks. What's in the problem? You should be capable of carrying these. But obviously the game's got its own mind at the moment. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on that and just see how it goes. I can't understand why these would be sat around here doing nothing, because we've got trucks here waiting for. This is waiting for asphalt. I think what we will do is to see if we can force it with work crews. Don't really want to do that, but if it's stuck, it's stuck, and we need to sort things out. Actually, let me just see if I. Where are we? Get work crew on it as well. So kind of all our eggs in one basket type approach, but see if that will force the issue a little bit. How's the fuel? Fuel is still pretty sketchy actually. I must be importing fuel, because let me just see. Yeah, we are importing fuel, electronics. Yep. How are we doing up here? Right, we've got power. Well, we've got the power plant is now finished. But, of course, just make sure workers actually get there. Yeah, the workers can get there. I think what's happening is they're... I know what might be the problem. Yeah, I don't have... Okay, we're going to add you to the building. We'll just kind of drop you down. Increase the coal mine a bit. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, we're going to have to take this restriction off eventually. Yep, gas station. Let's see if we get any. Because we do have coal in here now. So we are producing a little bit of power now. That gives us a little bit more energy security. I'm still not totally happy with this footpath. My instinct is to possibly do something like that. Put you there and there. Because I don't like the idea of them walking down the road there. I think if they got a footpath through here, that will kind of speed them a little bit in the right direction. How's the garbage collection here? The garbage collection is good because we don't really have the amount of people out here at the moment working. So when it is building up, we are now 9,518. So things are working a little bit better. Okay, we're on the 16th of June. Get back over to here. How's it? Wow. I think we can deal with it. Happy with the overflow at the moment. Just check our university. Okay, we need another boost to the birth rates. Yeah, we see now we've got the extra workers in. I think workers like company because you can see the happiness is rising now. It's a little bit of an oddity, but let's see this fire station. We can get workers in from, well, we've only got 2 locations. We got this location here and this location. I think it's time to bring in the fire coverage. So we're gonna get some fire trucks. 19, 20, 6 actually in there. Got some JE 300 fire trucks. We get in 2 of those. Look at that. We've got the building is in need of repair, and we haven't actually ever used it yet. And I think this is one of the problems that I built these buildings, and some of them actually need repairs, but where are you going? What are you doing? I think what I'm going to have to do is make sure none of these jobs. Got a small kindergarten there. We've got another private school there, which we're going to need eventually. We got a monument there. Right, we've now got this monument built. That will enhance our capabilities there. This is now finished. People are moving in. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is, sorry, you are going to have to be relocated to there. I don't want anyone moving into there just yet, because you will be walking distance of the fire station. Yep, so we've now got our fire coverage. The problem we're going to have now is the fact that when the winter comes, they're going to tell us there's no heating. So we do need to start thinking about this area here. Just going to scoot out to our road crews and see if they're actually... Yeah, I think these guys just needed a little bit of a shove. Now they've kind of got their act together. Certainly want that built. And we can build that bit now, because we got the dual access way in here. That's being built. This is built. Certainly want that built. And I certainly want that built. Next question is, you've got a full load of fuel distribution here. Load fuel. I think we're going to need another distribution office here in order to be able to distribute more fuel. Not that we're producing that much fuel, but I think we'll get another distribution office here. Whoops, thank you, game. And we'll just tuck you about there. We'll build another panel road there. The reason I'm using panel roads is that I'm a little bit worried about how much bitumen I'm producing over here. Oh, we got fire cruiser there. What's the bitumen situation? Good, we don't need panel roads, but I'll let that one go. Right, so the other thing I do feel, do we need, I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of industry here, which means we're going to need a lot of waste trucks. We got that pickup point there. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put another technical office here. We'll put technical services. Put you about there. And you into there. I think what I'm going to do here is have a dedicated technical office, and in fact it can be 50% waste, 50% snowplows. Actually, just occurred to me, this needs water, doesn't it? What's the water connections here? Let me just see. Well, we got a pipeline connection there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a water loading and unloading station here. So we'll put you about there. The only trouble is if I supply water to there, we're going to have to put sewage disposal in, aren't we? Okay. Actually, I can run water from here, can't I? Why am I think we're going to put a proper water system in. But we're going to start with waste disposal first. Yeah, I think if we put a proper disposal system in here, we can get a permanent water supply here. It's not like we're going to be doing this for sewage discharge. I know we're dumping all the waste into the river, but it's the nature of what it is. We probably won't be able to cover everything, so we're going to need a sewage outfall. We're not going to expand this that much, so let me just make sure we cover this area here. I'm gonna put you there. And then we'll put another one. Put another one about here. Actually, we could probably put it there and still get reasonable coverage. So we can put that there. F3. You hopefully will go into there. And you can flow into there. And then what we're going to have to do is put a footpath to there. Get the groundworks done. There, there, and there. What we'll do here is we probably might need to put water into this area, so I'm going to put a big pumping station about here. Put a footpath down to there, underground. You can go into there, and then exactly the same as this time, but we're going to go coming in from the opposite side. Put a water substation, which we can probably come forward a little bit, about there, and then we're another one just there. And then we're big water pipe. Actually, I think what we will do is put a water switch about here. Just drop you about there. You can go there. You can go there. Because this is only supplying drinking water. So I don't want... You can go there. And what that will do is give me an option should I need to run water out that way, or if we need another water connection. I can go there. Right. How many jobs have I got queued up now? Way too many. Move the roads. We can suspend the iron ore processing at the moment. We don't need that. Unfinished road, unfinished footpath. Large construction, gas station. Okay, we've got everything. Right, I can't allocate any more work to the main construction office, but what we can do is get the groundworks, because these guys are probably sat around doing nothing. Yep. So, I want you guys to start doing this. This isn't high priority, so if for some, eventually if they get the workers kind of at the bus platform, that needs to be built. We'll have to fix that. Fix that. That's built, that's built, that's built. What we'll do is we'll get rid of you. Put the mud footpath in. Or get the guys working on that. Yeah, I think if we get permanent water into here and permanent sewage, that will ensure that this area will be stable. Well, we're getting a fairly reasonable flow power through here. And of course, what that will do is guarantee that once we've got enough workers, regular workers in here, what we can do is shut down one of the hydro plants. And then we'll be able to do it. Right, we're just coming up to the 10th of July. We still got 1,600 tons in there, and we've got how many tons in here? This one's looking good because it's emptying very, very quickly, which is good because we are just coming up to the start of the new harvest cycle. So that is looking pretty good. We've got a nice big workforce in here. Got a fire on our construction office, but that should be covered. So we've now got fire coverage. I'm a lot more happier about this. Got a gas station. Got more workers in here. Getting some workers building up here. I think we could be getting close to the point of starting to open up some of this area here. Now we have got an opera house here, so we don't really need this at the moment. I think my instinct is to start working on this area, but again it comes back to the other side of the map. But how are we doing here? We can get this finished. You guys can deliver to that as well. Right, let's just get back to here. We've now got this area done. I think I'd like that built out to here. Maybe not. Right, we don't really need this road now because this has got the road connection here. But we'll leave it for the moment because it's a little bit of a shortcut. Got a couple of little bits of road there. This is the road out to here, which yep. I think what I will do is this is now ready to go, so I think we're going to get the work crew on that one because they can now come. He can come in through here. If we build this, let me just see. He can get back to there, to there, to there. Yeah, we can't break that connection just yet because there's no road connection here. So, well, we got that connection there, so you can go there, but you can't get over the bridge yet. So your way in and out is through nowhere. How are these guys getting up here then? How do they were able to come in here, up here, down here, but there's a road connection there, but This is a little bit kind of confusing. So this guy can come into here, get up to there. I think this is the bypass. I can't afford to remove that just yet until this junction is a lot more complete. I think get that built there. Yep. There's a little connection there that's open. So this is safe. So we can get that built. We can build this out all the way to here and build through to there. What we can do then is start pushing that way. Ooh. What I do need to do is get that construction office needs to start. How are you doing? He's getting through the jobs, is the repair jobs. So he's repairing the small panel factory at the moment. Trouble is, see if these take too long to repair. These are all still, so like this one. What's the repair? Yeah, it says mechanism stopped. So there's plenty of stuff in there, but there's none of it's. Well, the problem is the workforce. That's it. So we do need this lot to catch up, and then transfer our workforce. Right, so we're now got our harvesters out. Starting to fill this up again. Right. I'm aware that I'm running out of time, so let's just have a quick recap here. Okay, so this construction office now is starting to pick up some workforce. It's interesting they go out that way, but oh, that's because they come in here. So we are getting some workforce into here, which is good. So we may not be able to develop the full production capacity here for the moment. Yep. And we've got iron ore production here, but at the moment there's no point worrying too much about this until we got the steel works going. The coal has got a use in the sense that it's we're producing a little bit of power, which is good. Okay. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.